Good morning. This is something I totally forgot about living in a colder climate is that you have to leave 10 or 15 minutes before you have to actually leave because of this. So I just turned my car so it's faced the sun. Yay. Hello friends and welcome to my first holiday market this season. Today's Friday right after Thanksgiving and I was here on Wednesday evening to start setting up a little bit, and now I'm gonna take all my things out and make it look cute. Okay, we've got the bags, we've got this big table, and my rack. I think I'm gonna have to ask this lady to move this thing out of here because it's like in my space. I'm hoping to have enough space to set a bag that's gonna be like a part of the set, and so I have a little set for sale. Okay, cute. I literally say that every time. Okay, so hopefully I can fit a bag and like make up bags right here. You know what? It's time for coffee. 30 minutes left. I don't know if I have enough space, to be honest, because I still have these I have so many things. Oh my gosh. Definitely high hopes for this market. I keep saying I have a good feeling about it, but I don't want to jinx it, so I honestly don't know. I can't believe I forgot to tell you that I got coffee sleeves. I ordered them in bulk with my own design, and it even has the brand name. The only thing I would change is it is very like vibrant, and I wish it wasn't as vibrant, but it's still so cute. Yeah, so I'm gonna sell these two today for the first time. I tried using it last weekend, and now I see what all the hype is about, because it is really nice to like not have your fingers frozen when you're drinking iced coffee. Anyway, I just kind of realized I have a lot to do. I need to I don't know, there's so many things I need to do. I will see you later when it's all set up. And I also need to charge this camera. So I just learned that I can take some things outside of my booth because my neighbor just got here and she like rolled stuff out. I'm like, are we allowed to do that? And she's like, oh, absolutely. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do that. So now I just like move things around and it looks so cute. This is my booth. So I rolled this one out. I took that one a little bit to the other side. It was over there, but I moved it here and like took it out a little bit, but not too much because I don't want to like be mean and cover all her stuff. So, because like my stuff is here and there. Anyway, it is so cute. Yeah. This is the setup. Okay, people coming. Okay, false alarm. They're not coming in, even though it was a young girl, so it would have been perfect. But you can see it. Okay, actually, this is perfect for a thumbnail. Move it down a little bit. Ooh, the organizer's here. I'm so excited. Anyway, I love indoor markets, and especially this is my first time being like in a stall. So nice. All right, so we are an hour and 45 minutes into the first day of the markets. 0 sales yet. I think I only had 2 people stop by and look at my stuff. Which it's Friday, so I guess some people are working today. And hopefully we get a good crowd later. Everyone says, like all the vendors are saying that they do pretty well here. Usually like on the weekends. Because it's so boring, I think I'm gonna edit the video that I was supposed to post this past Wednesday, and I did not because it just time got away from me. And yeah, so, ooh, my camera's following me, that's cool. So let's edit the video. I finally redid the sign, the chalkboard sign that says Handmade in Monterey, but now it says Handmade in Louisville. So that is finally done and is standing out front. All right, I'm sitting here editing the video and it is 1:04 and I just had my first sale. It was my neighbor, so yay. It's nice to have nice neighbors. I might get something from them later for, Christmas presents. I also always give my neighbors a discount. So I did that. He got something for his daughter or his granddaughter, I don't remember. But he got a small pouch that's like this, but a small one. So that's nice. One of my fabric patterns, one of my fabric designs. Anyway, so far it's been pretty boring. There's not that many people. Yeah, but we're surviving. All right, friends. So we are at $225. It is 3:18. I'm here until 6, and for 3 days, this place cost $150. You do the math. So at least I made the booth fee. Also, let's be real, more than half of the sales were for my family or my neighbors. So someone bought like 3 makeup bags and then, a few more things were sold and then it's kind of starting to look not empty, but like I need to start filling the spots and that's cool. But that's still exciting. Unless it gets super busy right now, I'll definitely have a lot of stuff for tomorrow and Sunday and I still have a little bit more like stock of stuff over there, but I don't have a lot of like the most popular things. I only have 1 pair of earrings left, so I think in the next few days I'll actually, oh my god, hi, I just remembered I can literally make them here. What am I thinking? Hi, feel free to open anything. It's all different on the inside too. Thanks. Yeah. All right, y'all. I've been sitting here and beading. I made 3 earrings, 1 pair and a half. So I have not had any sales since the last update. I also haven't really had any. That was my neighbor. I haven't had a lot of people stop by either. It's just been kind of dead. One of my neighbors already left, and the other 2 are getting ready to go home. So we have 30 minutes till the end of the market. And honestly, I might make an exception and leave early too, just because it's like really, really dead. It's Friday, and hoping for a better day tomorrow. I mean, it is actually a pretty good day. I already made my booth fee. That's important, right? So, yeah, I will see you tomorrow in the same place. Hello, friends. I guess I haven't done an update today, but it is 2:13 p.m. I'm here for another almost 4 hours, and I just had a nice little sale. I mean, most of my sales were my in-laws today, so but I just had a $50 sale. I sold more of that flannel bow fabric stuff. It was a big pouch, big carry-all, and a wristlet, which was the last one. And the carry-all was also the last one, even though I brought like 3 today and yesterday. But they're all sold now. But yeah, this weekend, most of the sales are from my in-laws. So thanks to them. But my total for today is 410. And we still have almost 4 hours. Wait. Yeah, oh my god, that is a long day. I don't know why. It's actually a lot slower than I expected. It's a lot slower than everyone else expected. For some reason. One sec. One of the more exciting sales today was that coffee sleeve that sold. I sold 1 already. And the bag I made a few videos ago, the strawberry one, the big one, my mother-in-law bought that one. So that was nice. those are the exciting purchases. I mean, she also bought so many more things. She bought pretty much a lot of the things that have my fabric designs. Yeah. What else am I thinking? I was gonna update you. I just ate a burrito that I Ubered here because I didn't want to leave, even though it's like a block away. I mean, I could have walked and just left the place for like 10 minutes, but I Ubered the burrito here. It was really good. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, it's not looking empty. The only place that looks starting to look empty is this little rack, and it's also mismatched because both of the strawberry bags sold. I didn't have any more. One large matcha bag also sold. Oh, and my mom ordered a couple things online because she wants to send some gifts to her friends. One of them is the Monterey themed bag, and the other one is this one. It's my fabric design, but I still haven't made a lot of stuff with it. This is the first thing I made with it. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll make more for the summer. But yeah, it's a good day. It's a little slow, but I mean, the other good thing is I was charged for this market, but the owner or the organizer, instead of 150, he charged me 100. Maybe he knows that it's like slower than normal. Some people are assuming that it is really slow because it's very cold and people in Louisville are not used to this much of a cold weather. Anyway, that's the update. Yeah, I'll see you later or tomorrow. I don't know. It is really slow though. I've been editing the video. I've been eating and just hanging out, talking to my neighbors. So, hey. All right, friends. We are... What time is it? It is 4:05. So we have 2 more hours. I had a few more sales. Actually, I'm doing okay. Pretty good. Well, no. I said it like I'm making $1,000. No. But I'm doing okay. I sold a keychain, wallet, and bracelet. I sold, since I talked to you last, a couple of book sleeves and another coffee sleeve and a little Sunny's case. Just, a couple of little things. And I just did something that was kind of risky. Let me know what you think about it and what would you do. This was actually my second time. A customer asked me for a discount, and this time I said no. So the first time it happened, it was in Santa Cruz at the Makers Market, and a girl asked me for a discount, and I did. And then after she left, I felt like such a pushover. And like, what am I doing? My stuff is already priced at the lowest, it can be or should be. Probably even shouldn't be this low. And the lady right now was buying a book sleeve, and she asked for a discount, and I told her no. I knew it was a risk. I knew there was a chance that she wouldn't buy anything. Okay, give me a sec. I knew it was a risk. I knew it was a chance of her not buying the book sleeve. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? I'm going to stand my ground. And I politely said, I'm sorry, I wish I could, but my prices are already... I explained to her that my prices are already below the, what is it called? The pricing formula or whatever. And she was nice and she still bought it. So, and after she left, I felt bad. Like, why? Why do I feel bad for not giving that person a discount? I have given discounts. I always give discounts to my neighbors and, family, friends, whatever. But also, when something is handmade, I don't think I would ever ask for a discount if I was buying something at a place like this, knowing that, this person made this. Let me know if you would have done it. I mean, and the thing is, we actually had a really nice interaction. She was with her daughter or granddaughter, I'm not sure. And they were both really nice. We talked for a while, and I felt so bad. Anyway, enough of that. Let me know what you think and what would you do. And also, if someone was buying multiple things, and if they said hey, if I buy this and this and that, would I get a discount? I would think about it. And actually, I probably would do it because, I already have discounts. And if you buy keychain, wallet, and bracelet, and online I have a discount on, a set of a mini and a regular carry-all bag, and I have a set here. So yeah, I would actually give a discount if they're buying multiple things. But I didn't this time, and it worked well for me. And she was nice. She accepted it. She was like, oh, okay, whatever. And she still bought it. Anyway, yeah, I feel a little bit bad, but also I shouldn't. I know. Okay, we still got a couple hours. I just saw a girl packing up. She doesn't have a whole booth, but there's just some tables across some booths, and she just has one table. So, more people coming. Let's see if we can sell something. Also, I have been editing my video, and actually it's been kind of depressing because I'm editing the video I filmed at the market last weekend where I made $0, and I'm glad now I'm here that I'm making an okay amount. But that video is going to be sad. I think I might even call it the worst market ever. Should I quit? The most boring vlog, because I'm literally like sitting there and mumbling for half the vlog. Yeah, anyway, I'll check in later. All right, friends, I was just hanging out with my neighbor. I asked her if she would have given the discount, and she said no. So I don't feel bad anymore. So she made me feel a little bit reassured. I was like, when people ask for a discount, do you do that? She's like, no, I just tell them I'm a small event, like I'm a small business. I was like, okay, easy. When we were talking, our other neighbor came by. He does like wooden ornaments and a lot of other things. He said he uses like a laser cutter to make them, and he gifted us ornaments. She got like a different one with a spider or something. I guess she was checking it out earlier, and she said she was gonna go buy it, but he just like came and gifted it to her. Yeah, nice guy. He was only doing one day, and then when we were talking, the organizer was walking by, and we were talking about that guy, saying how nice he was. And this organizer guy did say that if we just want to do one day any of these weekends, like, and there's a spot available, we can do that. So maybe I would even do that next weekend. We'll see how tomorrow goes, but I think it does feel like it's winding down now, and I still have a lot of stuff. So I wouldn't have to work that hard to keep up with the inventory for next weekend. So we'll see. Unless I find something that's better, I might see if I can come back here. But also, like, I feel like if I'm doing one day, I might as well just do 2 days because, well, I guess I need to see how much it is. But, like, just the setup is so big and so long. But yeah, I guess I'll see how tomorrow goes. Maybe tomorrow is so successful, I'll sign up for next weekend. But then I wouldn't have stuff. Anyway, we're just talking. Hello, it is Sunday, the last it is Sunday, the last day of the market, or this weekend, I guess. Oh my god, it is early. I wanted to show you a little thing I did. So usually I had my wristlets right over there, and the book sleeves were here, and the wallets were next to the wristlets. And usually wristlets are my best seller. So I have not sold that many wristlets, which is weird. And I decided that maybe the problem is with the setup because I'm sitting like right here and the wristlets are kind of in front of me. And so maybe people don't want to like commit by coming in too far into the booth and like getting so close to me, even though it's not like close. There's quite a lot of space. I decided to switch it up today just so people are more inclined to look at the wristlets, because I'm also been thinking, I don't know what I would do for next time. Maybe I should try to do even like a whole different layout for this space, because I do like using these big tables, but I could like split them up because now I have 2 tablecloths. I got this big one, and then I could do like 2 tables and maybe 1 square one, put something else on there. Anyway, I could split it up and do something else so that like the majority of stuff is not right where I'm sitting, even though it's not like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like kind of right here because I'm sitting here and this big table is right here. So maybe I could do something where the majority of the stuff is more out. Yeah, oh, yesterday I packed up the camera, packed all my stuff. It was about 5:40, and a lot of my neighbors have left. I think one already packed everything up, the other one already left. She left at like 5 because it wasn't very busy. But I was going to leave at 5:45. But at 5:40-ish, this lady comes up. I have to tell you the whole story. And another thing, before the lady comes up, I have not sold any tote bags except for one to my mother-in-law. And I did raise the prices on the tote bags. Ooh, hello. Good morning. Anyway, usually my tote bags were starting at 45, and that's for like the basic one. And if it's made with the fabric that's my design or another fabric from Spoonflower, it was 55. But when I made the website, I did, more calculations, and I realized my prices were way too low. So I changed them. Instead of 45 for the basic tote, I still have a couple of ones for 45. They're not very, they either haven't sold any or it's just like a weird, very specific like Monterey design. But I guess let me show you. Okay, I'll show you the bags I am still selling for $45. Hi, good morning. This one, I haven't sold even one of these, so it stays at $45. I'm not the biggest fan of green and orange. Maybe that's why also I'm a little bit biased. So it is still $45. But then I have the same design, but in this fabric, which I have sold multiple times. And so this one and another basic ones that sell really well, I did go up on the price. And this one is $59 now. I mean, I know the difference is huge, but when you do like actual calculations, this is honestly below the recommended whatever, you know. How do you make profit off of these things and get paid fairly? So yeah, I have a few of those basic ones for $59 now, and the ones that are from Spoonflower, those designs are now at $69 instead of $55. It's $69, so it's like the same amount raised. So yesterday I was sitting here kind of desperate. I was thinking, you know what, okay, maybe I'll change the prices back a little bit. I was thinking about selling the basic totes for probably not 45, but maybe 49. Like I could go down $10. I mean, I shouldn't because that price is way too low. But at the same time, at this point, I would rather sell them all and just make them again and spend that time and make money than like not sell any. So that's why I decided to go down on the price. And I made new price tags, which I actually printed at home. But pretty much after I did that, I packed up. The lady comes in. She was looking at two tote bags, one with this patchwork, blue patchwork design, and the other one with like a darker flowers. I don't really have anything in it right now. The reason she decided with the blue patchwork one is because there were more items I had made out of that fabric, and she wanted like everything. She loved the fabric and she wanted as many things as she could get. And I was like, oh, are you getting it for gifts? And she said, no, it's just for myself. I just like when things match. And that was so nice. So she bought a tote bag. She bought like a flat, like square pouch. She bought a keychain wallet, a keychain, and one of these book sleeves out of the same fabric. And I gave her a little discount because, you know, I like giving people discounts, people that buy a lot of my stuff. So that was another $150 sale for me at the end. So I didn't update you on that because my camera was already packed up. I guess that was a very short story long, but at the same time, I think it was important to know about my desperation and prices. So I'm still thinking that maybe I should change them, maybe from $59 to $49. I don't know if I'm going to change the price on all the Spoonflower fabric ones, my designs and other ones. I might put $65 on it instead of $69, which is what I printed $65. But honestly, like, I don't know. I just want to sell stuff. But again, at the same time, I'd rather sell it now for $65 than sell it, you know, 2 months from now for $69, right? It's like, but then when she bought it yesterday, I was like, she didn't even flinch. She didn't say anything about the prices or anything. So that was good. I think I'm going to change those prices from $59 to $49. I don't know, maybe I'll change the prices for the premium tote bags too. I really don't want to. I wish I didn't have to do this, but like I kind of need to make some sales. It says, you know, the price and where it's made. I thought this was a cute little touch. This one is in Louisville. Okay, let's put those up. And then I can either finish editing the video or I can finish making these earrings. They're almost done. I think I'll have to redo one of them because I kind of messed it up a little bit, so it looks a little bit wonky. But this one is perfect, and it's the same one I'm wearing. Yeah, I sold 3 pairs of earrings. Now I'm thinking, wait, I think I sold all those to my family. Okay, to my in-laws. But people still like them, like other people. Okay, now I think I'm gonna finish those earrings, and at some point I'm gonna go get a bagel. Oh my god, I can't talk today. At some point I'm gonna go and get a bagel from downstairs. There's a bagel shop. Actually, I might just do it now because it's not crowded. What's nice about this place is that because these spaces are rented mostly for the weekend, unless you're a permanent vendor, you can have your stuff here like all week long. And also I think if I was doing next weekend without the break, I would probably be leaving my stuff here. But it's nice that you can, you know, set up kind of as early as you want in the week and then just have your stuff ready for the weekend and break down later too. I think I'm gonna bring a few things in my car tonight just because it doesn't all fit when the bamboo rack is assembled. So I don't have to do 2 trips later or take 2 cars here, to do everything. I want to be able to do it all myself in my car. So I think I'm going to take some stuff down tonight after the market, at the end of the market, and then come back on Tuesday because tomorrow they're closed. Okay, I will update you when things are happening or not happening. All right, friends, it is 12:20 and there's probably one person that actually stopped by my booth so far. There's just not a lot of people. My neighbor to the right is not even here. She would always, like the last 2 days, I say always like I'm a regular. The last couple of days she would come at like 11 or even a little bit later, but she's not even here now, so she probably knows something. I don't. Everyone was saying that Saturday is more busy than Sunday. That's why I was thinking about doing next weekend, but only doing Saturday here. But I don't think I'm going to do that either. So, yeah. But the good thing is I finished those earrings that I was working on. They're the same one as the ones I'm wearing, blue and pink. And I finished the video. I'm exporting it right now. I did skip an upload, so I'm sorry if you're expecting it. I skipped last week because we just got so busy with family and the market prep and everything, so there was just no time for me to edit it. And also I think I was kind of dreading it because it is a market or a video from a market where I made $0 or -40, I guess I should say. Maybe even more if you count the dirty chai I bought from a food truck and all the gas and everything. But I just didn't really, I don't know. It is kind of a sad video. But now it's not that sad. It's fine. I'm fine because I have had some good sales yesterday and the day before. Well, I wouldn't say good sales. I would say I had okay sales. And I'm still thinking that if I do have a lot of energy and time the next week, I should probably email the high school I found that I mentioned in the last video that is having a craft fair. I had a delicious bagel from downstairs. Later, I might even go for a sweet bagel because they have like sweet spreads too. Because I will be here for another 5.5 hours, so I will have to eat. I have already finished all my protein bars and other snacks I had with me. I finished the last one yesterday. And I didn't care about going to the store and buying more, which I should do actually for next market so I don't have to spend money at markets. Yeah, it's slow. There's not, I think maybe 4 groups of people, like families or couples, walked by. Oh, I think someone's coming. Oh, it's another vendor. Yeah, what else? That's it. Nothing else happened. I think I'm gonna put an order in for some fabric from Spoonflower. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's boring. That's why I keep talking. But yeah, maybe I should watch something on Netflix. I might do that because I'm bored. Okay, bye. All right, friends. It is 3:10 p.m. And out of desperation, I started posting some of my things on Etsy because, it's much easier to get customers on Etsy. I'm just making it a little bit more expensive than on my website just to, make up for that difference in fees. And as I was doing that, I had a little purchase, which was surprising. Someone bought a wristlet and one of my macrame plant hangers. So I might take off the price tag. I'm not sure, but I haven't sold a macrame plant hanger in a long time. When she said, "Can I get that?" and she was pointing at it, I was like, I actually expected her to say mushroom because a few people have asked about, how much is the mushroom? And I'm not here to sell the mushroom. Anyway, she bought it. So the total today is $28 so far. And that's it. Yeah, no one has bought anything else. I kind of want to go home. But it's also sort of starting to get a little bit busy. I don't know why Etsy does not like some of my images. They take forever to load, and then I switched browsers, and it's still not taking the images. I don't know what's going on. It is so slow. My neighbor still hasn't showed up. I don't think she's coming today because it's, less than 3 hours left. But yeah, unfortunately, that's the only update I have for you. Just one purchase. I had a few people stop by and look at my things, but that's about it today. Hopefully, we will have at least one more purchase today. But at least I discovered my bagel, right? So that's good. Okay, friends, here's the last update, unless I sell something last minute. It is 5:25. I just did some math. Well, there's not that much math to be done. My total sales for the last 3 days are exactly $1,000, which is crazy. But two of those sales that are 40 or 50 or $60 are from my mom. She ordered something online for her friends. And yeah, and actually, I'm not sure if it's showing the total with the tax and like with the. Wait, I know how to check. I know how to check. This market was my first time using Shopify POS because usually I would use Square. But this time I decided to use Shopify because you can also take payments with your phone and it is synced to your store. So I can just like take things directly from my store inventory, so I don't have to like do any editing later. Let's see. Oh, payout balance is less. Okay. So I think that is showing it maybe with the tax because I did set it up so the tax is held by Shopify. So instead of 1,000, we have about 970, which is a little bit less than 1,000, obviously. But yeah, I guess I just wanted to do a little recap. Unless again, I mean, if something sells, I'm hopeful, and I'm gonna stay here until 5:59. I'm gonna start packing at 5:59, not earlier. Maybe 5:55. I don't know. Some of the best sellers were actually the book sleeves and my carry-all bags. Kind of surprising that not a lot of wristlets and wallets were sold. So yeah, and I sold a couple of those coffee sleeves. I sold the macrame plant hanger. So actually, I'm thinking maybe ordering some more of the macrame like cord because I am out of this like pretty green one. As you can see, there's like a mix of sage green and white, and I'm out of it. So maybe I'll make a couple more and just put them in more places, just kind of hang them around. I don't know, so people can see that I have those because I feel like that's such an easy thing to do and to make. I mean, when I'm at home watching TV or something, and I just make them the same way every time and like the same size. So yeah, the book sleeves were probably one of the best sellers. I sold at least one, two. Oh, I sold four. Okay, I definitely sold four. But yeah, this is the total I made for the market. It was originally 150, but the organizer charged me $100 for the market. So for all 3 days, which was nice. So I guess I'm up $900. Not so bad. But also for 3 days being here full time from 10 to 6 and even more. Next time, I'll probably make a video in the next couple weeks of me making something at home, something fun, hopefully. I'm planning on making some fun Christmas gifts, experimenting with, sewing new things, new projects. But I think I won't be posting that until after Christmas for obvious reasons. I don't even know what to tell you. Like, this is it. I made $28 today, and I spent all those $28. I'm not even kidding. Let me see how much my total was at the place where I got the burger. Okay, my burger order was $18.55 and $8. Oh yeah, and plus tip at the bagel shop. So yeah, I spent all the money I made today. Yeah. All right. That's it for now. I will see you in the next video. I will try not to be late with my uploads, but thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all of your kind comments on my last video. I'm reading them now, and there's so many people, saying how cute my stuff is and that I just need to find, my customers. And yeah, thank you so much for all the support. It makes me feel a lot better. Okay, bye now.